This is T-Rex Zero, one of ER's biggest games. And these are the souls. Each soul gives you a different power, a different playstyle, and a completely different way to fight. And today, I'm going to be ranking the worst souls all the way to the best souls, so let's get right into it. But before I start the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down your Meta username, because if this video gets 500 likes, I'll be giving away one of these bundles right here for completely free. Alright. So, we are going to be ranking the worst all the way to the best, so let's just start right away with a common arcane fighter, level 1. This is probably one of the worst fighters, as arcane doesn't really have anything special. Has Titan, you can nap bigger and do more damage, and Phantom, they're a little faster in running and all that type of stuff. But let's see how many shots it takes to kill one of these soccer balls right here. 1, 2, 3. It only does 12 damage a hit, but it is level 1, so I wouldn't expect it to do much. But let's move on to the next one. Alright, moving on to the next one is probably a normal Werebeast Titan. These guys aren't really that good if they're normal. The mythic ones are really good, so I would suggest, if you would, still buying them, because if you get more than a common, they are pretty good, and if you level them up, they end up being insane. But let's quickly see how many hits. That only took 2 hits, but it still didn't fully go halfway. It did a little bit less, so let's just move on to the next one. That is pretty good. I think it did around 20 to 50 damage, but let's see. Let's move on to a Slayer Phantom. These guys aren't really good. This is a normal level 1. All these that I'm ranking are going to be between level 1 or max level. Most of them being level 1 since I don't use them a lot. Alright, let's quickly bring this over here. See how many hits it takes to kill this soccer ball right over here. That took 2 hits, but it actually did do more damage than the Werebeast if you look. And once we start getting up higher on the list, I'll start killing harder and harder bosses, especially when you can start one-tapping the soccer balls. Alright, now we will be moving on to rares, which are a little bit harder to get and a little bit better. Let's start off with a rare fighter Phantom. These guys aren't that good, but they aren't that bad either. Let's see how many shots it takes to kill these guys. It did take 3 shots. It's not the best, like I said, since it is a level 1, but after you level this up, it will do more damage than a common. Let's see how much a fighter rare Titan level 27 can do. I'm sure this can probably one-shot these soccer balls right over here. Let's see. Just using the basic ability that already does 98 damage, which is actually insane. Let's see how much it takes with these abilities to kill these guys. So that basically kills half the health, as you can see, and then it just like that. Since those were pretty easy, let's see on the Gengars. So that actually does 219 damage each ult, but you do have to charge it up, so it's not super efficient. Let's move on to the next one. Moving on to the next one, I would probably use an Epic Slayer Titan level 3. Like I said, these guys aren't the best, but they are pretty good, especially once you level them up. Has just a level 3, basically one-shots these guys, and it does 29 damage, which is actually insane. Let's see how many shots it takes to kill these. The best part about this one in particular is that the sword is so long that you can just keep hitting them back, and you don't have to take too much damage, and you can actually kill tons at once. And once you get level 5 and use this ability, it actually shoots a blade, which actually does crazy damage and is actually insane. Moving on to the top 5, I would probably choose a Slayer Legendary Arcane. This is level 7, but it is a legendary, so let's just quickly show you how insane this is. I'm sure it can easily one-shot these guys right over here. I'm correct, and let's see how much damage it does. It does 41 damage, which is pretty good. And it has this charge up, so let's see how much that does. 197 damage. That's almost as much as the level 27 rare fighter. In number 4, I would probably use this legendary Titan level 7. It is actually insane, and let me just show you how crazy this is. So that does 92 damage at only level 7. This does 34, which is actually insane. 2 of them do crazy damage, as you can probably just almost one-shot them with 2. Coming in number 3, I would use a level 30 legendary Phantom fighter. It is actually insane, especially since this used to be the max level. Level 30 will actually do insane type damage. It can easily one-shot these guys. It actually does 72 damage just on these. Let's see how much damage it does on this. I'm sure I could probably almost one-shot this guy. It does 303 damage, which is actually crazy. Actually, it does 503 damage, so it basically one-shots these guys, which is an insane way to level up. Coming in number 2, I would choose the bundle version Titan level 12 Werebeast. These Werebeasts are actually insane, especially using this ability. Let's see how much damage this does. That does insane damage, especially since it hits for this and it hits for the claw. That does 185 damage, and if you hit both at once, it does crazy. And just the claw alone does 85. See, if you just do that, it just like completely obliterates them. Coming in number 1 is the Mecha Man Phantom level 17. This unlocks all the abilities, and this is the most insane hero we've had yet, as you can fly around, shoot lasers, and 1 laser on the ground for a level 17 does 35. Let's see how much it does in the sky. That's a 65, and if you just keep spamming that, it does insane damage. It just completely obliterates them. And let me just show you how insane its ult is. I actually like to use the ult by making all these guys angry, make them all follow me actually, and then once they're all here, I'll end up doing it, and it'll just give me crazy XP. Let's do that right here and demonstrate that. See, it just completely obliterates them, even if they're a little far away. Alright, so that was actually it for the video. I hope you liked my ranking. If you had any difference to change this ranking, comment down below what you would change. And remember to like, subscribe, and comment down your Meta username too, because I'll be giving away this bundle if this video gets 500 likes. Peace!